बैठ जाओ सपनों की नाव में, मौके का ना इंतजार करो। बैठ जाओ सपनों की नाव में, मौके का ना इंतजार करो, सपने बुनना सीख लो। खुद ही थाम लो हाथों में पतवार, खुद ही थाम लो हाथों में पतवार, माझी का ना इंतजार करो, सपने बुनना सीख लो। पलट सकती है नाव की तकदीर, पलट सकती है नाव की तकदीर, गोते खाना सीख लो, सपने बुनना सीख लो। अब नदी के साथ बहना है, अब नदी के साथ बहना है, डूबना नहीं है, तैरना सीख लो, सपने बुनना सीख लो। बैठ जाओ सपनों की नाव में, बैठ जाओ सपनों की नाव में, मौके का ना इंतजार करो, सपने बुनना सीख लो। Stories of self-made people are not only inspiring, but there is a lot to learn from them. But one thing is always common in all those stories: dreams. Dreams that these people made come true. With some such stories, with some such dreams of some such people, in their own style, in their own fashion, in their own swag, we bring to you जाने अनजाने मेरी कहानी मेरी जुबान। Welcome to the 17th episode of season 1 of Jaane Anjane with me, Rajiv Mathur. Today we have a proud Delhiite, a national level sports person, and she is fond of music, trained classical dancer and a go-getter, lawyer by qualification and a business leader by profession. With an experience of more than 25 years and now at the top of the ladder in the corporate world, our guest in this episode is the CEO IFMS Vertical at Quest Corp Limited, Miss Rupal Sinha. जाने अनजाने में आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत और हम अभिनंदन करते हैं।
Thank you, Raji. Thank you so much. जाने अनजाने में स्वागत है. And I really thank you for inviting me to this show. And I'm really excited how this session will go and how much you're able to explore the personal side of me, which remains unexplored to the world. So over to you. Thank you so much once again, and a great initiative by you. Thank you.
Thank you, Rupalji. Thank you. Professionally, you are well known in the security and FM industry and a role model for many. But जैसा जाने अनजाने में हम कहते हैं कि ये 15 मिनट की 20 मिनट की एक ऑटोबायोग्राफी है, आपकी वीडियो ऑटोबायोग्राफी है, और इसमें हम आपकी कहानी आपकी जुबान में, मेरी कहानी मेरी जुबान में ऐसे सुनना चाहते हैं। तो रूपल सिन्हा एज अ पर्सन क्या है, ये आप हमें बताइए।
So Rajiv, it's very it got grounded and seeded at much when I was a kid, and from bedtime stories it started. I think my maternal grandfather, whom I was very close to, वो जब रात को bedtime stories होती थी तो उसमें एक message होता था, and that message was which came to the next generation when my mother and my father read the similar story to my child. And with that, there are a few philosophies and the principles we brought into the life. One, always have clarity of mind and thought. If you're not clear about what you're doing, you will always messing up whatever initiative you're taking. The second thing which always was important is balance of your heart, actually. Balance of your heart, whether it is in a personal relationship or in a professional relationship. That was something I learned over a period of time. I practiced, and so that really helped. So that was the second principle. The third is you should be sincere at what initiative or your action you are taking. Failure or success is an outcome, but sincerity should be there, that we tried our level best. So that's one. Focused is must. And the last, above all, my relationship, whether it is in the personal or professional levels, have always gone beyond forgiveness. And what I mean by that is, if I have done something wrong, the relationship has been so cemented that I have been forgiven or I have forgiven someone. So I can't find anyone in my life today whom I know in my network whose door I cannot knock and it will not or somebody who comes to me and we will not welcome them. It hasn't happened till now, and we would never want this to happen. So I think that sums me up as an individual.
Tell us, you are a law graduate and you always wanted to pursue that career. But how come this PNL role happened, and that too in the security and the FM industry? And how has been your journey from then till now?
I started with as a lawyer in my career, and I was till the time I reached, I started as a practicing lawyer. My first job was with Alcatel Modi. Corporate job was with Alcatel Modi. After that, went to many people may know in those days it used to be one of the first pioneer of bringing optic fiber into India, a company by the name Industrial Cables Limited. And from there, then the journey came to Group 4. So all along, a lawyer, then a company secretary. So both the portfolios were attached. And by the time I reached Group 4, I was absolutely comfortable in the job that I was doing. And I was doing very well, because in 2 years' time, right from the manager legal position, I was elevated to director level, then became regional legal counsel for 15 countries were there into our portfolio, right from Mauritania to Philippines. And by the time I came to the PNL role, we grew to almost 23 countries. So that was a speed on which either we were starting up or acquiring businesses, all that was happening. During this time, since we were very lean in structure at the regional level, so we had to multitask ourselves, and so the startups, and interacting with the local partners, finding, JV partners, getting the budgeting done. When it got translated into, a legal took a complete step behind, and this the PNL drafting, the budgeting, getting the org structure, finding offices. When you're in a country, you're operating just from a hotel room, right? And you're setting a new country. So all that became, part of the responsibility. I didn't realize when. And to be honest with you, I have to say that more it went because my boss literally directed me towards that. And he said, you're wasting your time on a support function. You're not meant for that. And that brought the transition and got me into a PNL role for the first time at Group 4 in those days. After that, OCS came. We established OCS into India with multiple acquisitions and then an organic growth. And then the journey started from as a group president of NISA and then now at Quess. So that's been the journey, and I love what I'm doing now. And I think at those days I used to really be very upset with my people around me. I still remember the group HR. She also felt that this is your potential. Your potential is not into the. But moving from a comfort position, to a very uncomfortable zone where you are every month, you're watched and you're monitored on set of KPIs, was a difficult task for me, but we did it.
रूपल जी, बिहार के जमींदार परिवार से आप आती हैं और आज जहां तक पहुंची हैं, वहां तक पहुंचने की शुरुआत बचपन से हुई होगी, जैसा आपने बताया, बेड टाइम स्टोरीज फ्रॉम योर ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स एंड योर पेरेंट्स, और इसमें जाहिर है कि उनका पेरेंट्स का बहुत बड़ा हाथ, बहुत बड़ा योगदान रहा होगा. तो अपने बचपन के बारे में और बताइए, पेरेंट्स के बारे में थोड़ा सा और बताइए.
So my father was a revolutionary because he was one who stepped out of the family in those days from Bihar and nosedived to Delhi for a job, and he was condemned for that. Those were not the early days, when we used to go back for our summer holidays. It always went into that direction, that why do you want to work for someone else, when you can do something of your own, do something here in agriculture, in farming, you have a land mine, do something here. But he always felt that he had to go and take an exposure outside that life, and he was helped by my maternal grandfather again, and he came to Delhi, and and from there the journey started. And he became then inspiration to his own generation. After him, everyone stepped out and made a life and a career outside. So, and that seeded into us as well. So a very nice father, very gentle, spoils us like anything. That's my father. He would say that "Mar ke aana, pit ke mat aana." So those types of, you can imagine, these. If you're in your childhood, if you're told all these things, as against that, my mother, a stunning, beautiful homemaker, a very literate lady, taught me till 8th class all the subjects. So you can imagine, very gentle at heart, but very disciplined. So I think that got balanced. So one side, when somebody was spoiling you, the other side, somebody was disciplining you in a much nicer and a gentle way. So that became, and that's both of them today. My daughter also, was. We grew up in their hands only. So I think that came much natural, when they were handling, or when my daughter was growing in their hands. So that's my father and mother, especially. And my mother, I again, learning things, any part of life, any time of your life, I learned from my mother, because when I was 12, I think 10 or 12, I don't remember exactly, she learned stitching because she loves designing her own clothes. And I could see she was always fighting with the tailor, when she used to, either anything she buys, she feels that, this is not distinctive. In those days, we never had these designer boutiques and all those things. Now she's a happy woman. She can walk somewhere and buy clothes. But those days, she had this habit. So that also came, that it's never too late in life to learn anything if you want.
Rupalji, what has been, so to say, a turning point or the highlight of your journey or your life till now?
So I think not many people know, and I think in the corporate world, I don't think I've ever said this before, but in the childhood, I always dreamt being a doctor. I always imagined myself in that white coat and helping people. All those movies were completely embedded into me. I used to dream, doing social cause, doing complex surgeries. All these were there. And I was a very good bio and chemistry were very, very favorite subjects for me. But when I started with my science subject, after 3-4 months, not months, in fact, even earlier than that, with playing with the skeletons, doing the dissections and all those things became not my part of and I can't tell you, those were the most struggled days of my life, because I didn't know what to do then. Absolutely, we tried it for 3-4 months, but it didn't work. And then my principal came to my rescue. She mentored me and she said, start with commerce subject. Let's see where your life takes you to. So from the graduation till law, it was more stereo type. I had to do something, so I went. Again, in the graduation, some mentors came to me and said, do a combination of commerce and law, it will work for you. But when I started practicing law, one thing that law teaches you is reasoning. And which was missing in the life. So what, a sports teaches you on the ground when you're playing between, your self-performance, team play, and your leadership. And dancing, of course, is very soulful and refreshing. It connects you to the soul, and it's your rhythm and beat, and refreshes you completely. What law brought in my complete, and it helps me a lot when I'm in a management meeting. Reasoning is very, very crucial. How you present yourself, how you present the facts, and how you reason yourself is very, very crucial. So this was one turning point. Second, everyone knows, of course, from a support function going to a profit center head. That's in the public domain. But I always wanted to become a doctor, is not known mentor to many people.
Thank you. With the corporate profile that you are in for now many years, and so tell us, how do you stay connected to your family and your husband, and tell us more about your daughter.
Yeah, this has been question I think I have been asked many times, because most of the time I've stayed away from the family, living in either from the hotel room, gone away for months together. Right now also I'm in Bangalore, and the family lives in Delhi. I think few disciplines we brought. We talk every day with my parents. I will always talk to them during that at their tea time. I know that what is the time they take tea. With my husband, it is, I think we find that time for 3-4 times we will talk. My daughter and I, we have to have our video chat. Before that, it was Skype, or before that, it were international calls, or whatever it was. It had to be end of the day. I had to talk to her, and even wherever I am in the world, I knew exactly what is happening in her life. And more a friend than a mother, actually. So all her first time secrets, I came to know exactly. She might have had shared with her friends, but I came to know absolutely exactly at the same time. So that's we have, and our holidays. We take short breaks, and then we take one long holiday during the year, and at that I plan during the start of the financial year, so that it doesn't bother anyone, and that I till now haven't changed for anyone. So that work-life balance has been till the time we are working. We are working like there are maddening hours when you work, because we are into essential service business. Security facility is anytime all call. So this is how we have connected, and tremendous support from my husband and my daughter, especially because without their support, it wouldn't have been reached where I am today.
Rupalji, sports, music, dance, extracurricular activities, that has been your preference all through your life. That's what you told us when we spoke. So do you still get the time to follow all this? And if yes, what do you do and how do you manage?
So sports, it's difficult. I love swimming also. So now in the lock time, this lockdown, we can't do any such. But I try swimming at least, once, a week. At weekend, we all love swimming. My husband, me, and my daughter, all three of us, we love swimming. So we at least swim. That much of activity is there. And one thing I do, which not many people, and I'm sure after this goes air, everyone will know that why I have 15-20 minutes break in all the meetings, because what I do is I immediately put my hands free, and go on my playlist, and I switch on one of the music, one of whichever is it may be a jazz, it may be a 50s old songs, Hindi songs, or some classical music, and I just hear one or two and then get rejuvenated for my next meeting. And it helps me. If you come out of a bad meeting, you definitely need some break to get back into a fresh mood. So this is what you're taking a lot of secrets out of me, Rajiv. Not fair. So yes, 15-20 minutes. You will see in my calendar always 15 minutes of break is there, and this is what I do during that break, which keeps me going. Because at times during this lockdown, you're completely inside one, cascaded in one screen and one room. How do you motivate yourself? Talking to the screen. So this is I practice a lot. As I said, always new things I keep learning. I learned salsa very 5-6 years back, because I wanted to. I professionally wanted to learn that. I learned how to do mocktails and cocktails. So that's something I enjoy doing. Doing for family, doing for friends. I love doing that. And very recently, gardening has added to the list. I now plant succulent. I wish I could show you my garden, but yes, that's the new addition.
Okay, so as you said that I'm asking too many secrets from you, but the next question is exactly that. So what is that one thing that no one knows about you? ऐसी कोई, as we say that जाने अनजाने के प्लेटफॉर्म पे ऐसी कौन सी अनजानी बातें जो कोई नहीं जानता, वो हम जानना चाहते हैं आज आपसे.
All right. So I gave you many secrets, but this is a family secret, right? So not limited to me. It's a family secret. So even if we come out of a fine dining, we don't mind at any given point of time we come out. You know, if it is midnight or anything, we don't mind dashing to India Gate for an orange bar ice cream, which is favorite for everyone. So don't judge me for that. It's okay. My family, my my parents, my in-laws, everyone, we would die. No, I mean, the moment we sit in the car, the first question is, shall we? And get our orange bar. We just enjoy that bar there and then return.
Rupal ji, from the platform of Jaane Anjane, or I'm not saying that it's a global platform, but many people are beginning to watch this program. So from the platform of Jaane Anjane, what is that message that you want to give to the audience?
See, I now one more. You really are looking into a lot of my personal lifestyle. So I love reading quotations. So a couple of things will come out out of me which you might have read. But one thing which stuck with me and I want everyone to follow is the 3C principle of life, which is you need to. Choice, you need to have a chance, and you need to change, right? So you need to practice your choice, to give yourself a chance. If you don't do that, you will never change for good. So that's something I always believe, and that's what practice. Grow, invest in yourself. That's very, very important. It's not easy to remain on the leadership, because everyone look upon you. Unless and until you don't practice a choice and you don't give yourself a chance, you will not change. So keep investing in yourself. That's the message I would like to give to everyone.
आखिर में रूपल जी, संगीत में आपकी विशेष रुचि है और हमारे कार्यक्रम की ये खास बात रहती है कि हम आपसे जाते जाते गाने का एक हिंदी गाना गाने का अनुरोध करना चाहते हैं. जो भी आप गाना गाएं जो आपको अच्छा लगता हो या आपको अच्छे से डिफाइन करता हो. एनीथिंग दैट यू वांट टू सिंग फॉर अस.
ऑलराइट, सो विल स्टार्ट. आगे भी चले न तू, पीछे भी चले न तू, जो भी है बस यही पल है.
Rupal ji, thank you so much finally for taking out time, and I only know how difficult is that to get from you. Thank you for coming in this episode of Jaane Anjane, and it was indeed a pleasure talking to you today. Thank you so much.
Pleasure always. Stay safe. Thank you so much. Thank you.
कोरोना पेंडेमिक अब थोड़ा नियंत्रण में आता नजर आ रहा है. धीरे धीरे अनलॉकिंग की प्रक्रिया अब शुरू हो गई है, लेकिन लड़ाई अभी लंबी है और ढिलाई की कोई भी गुंजाइश नहीं है. केवल और केवल आवश्यकता होने पे ही अपने घर से बाहर निकलें. ऑलवेज वेयर योर मास्क एंड मेंटेन सोशल डिस्टेंस. और अगर आपने वैक्सीन नहीं लगवाया है तो तुरंत आरोग्य सेतु या कोविन ऐप पर जाकर अपना स्लॉट बुक कराएं. वी विल सी यू वेरी सून. टिल देन, स्टे सेफ एंड टेक केयर.